Hey friends, so today we're going to go over our vocabulary for our reading lesson, okay? So, the first vocabulary word is sequencing. Sequencing. And sequencing is when you're telling a story in order. That means you're saying what happened first, then you tell what happened next, and then you tell what happened last, okay? You tell the story in order. Okay? The next word is beginning. And beginning means what happened first. And if you look at the word beginning, beginning is first, okay? It's at the top. Our next vocabulary word is middle. Middle. And middle means what happened second or what happened next. And if you look at the word middle, it's in the middle of the two other cards, right? And then we have end. End. What do you think end means? If you said what happened last, you are correct. End means what happened last. And if you look at the end is where? At the end, or end is last. Great job. Awesome. Now that we went over the vocabulary words, you are going to have to use these words to make your sequencing chart, okay? So remember, you're going to have to use the word beginning, which means what happened first. You're going to have to use the word middle, which means what happened in the middle or what happened next. And then you're going to have to use the word end, or what happened last, the end, okay? So it's very important that you are listening very careful to the story so you can be able to tell what happened in the beginning, what happened in the middle, or what happened in the end, okay? Now, I'm going to show you what your sequencing chart should look like. Okay, so pay attention because we're going to be making our sequencing chart together, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your paper and you're going to fold it like a book. And you're going to flatten it out, just like that, okay? And then you're going to hold it like this, and then you should flip it up. Be able to flip it up and down, just like that, okay? The next thing you're going to do is you're going to cut two lines, one on this side and one on the other side. So it'll look like this. Take it, your scissors, make sure your thumb goes in the little circle and your other fingers goes in the oval, okay? And you open and close, open, close, okay? You're gonna take it, you're gonna cut, and you're only cutting one sheet. So hold it up like this because you don't want to cut the back page, okay? You're gonna take it like this and you're gonna cut. And you're not gonna go all the way to the top, you're gonna stop just like that. So now you have one flap, okay? Then you're gonna go to this side. I'm gonna raise this part up like this, and you're gonna cut again, just like this. Cut. And parents, feel free to assist them, it's okay. This is something that requires assistance. And then this is what it'll look like. You have a flap, another flap, and another flap. So you should have 3 flaps. And it's okay if the lines are not perfect because Ms. Blank's lines are not perfect. That is absolutely fine, okay? Then on the back, you're gonna write your name. So for me, I'm gonna write Miss Blanks. Like this. So you're gonna write your first and last name, but if you can only write your first name, then do that. That's fine, okay? Now on the flaps, remember I told you we're making a sequencing chart, okay? So we're going to be using beginning, middle, and end, the vocabulary that we went over, okay? So on the first flap, you're going to write the letter B, okay? B for beginning, because beginning begins with B, okay? And you can use your markers to do that too. And any 3 colors you want to use is fine. So on my first flap, I'm going to write B for beginning, okay? All right, so I have B for beginning, okay? On my next flap, I'm going to write M for middle, because middle begins with M. That's going to help me remember, oh, I got to write what's in the middle, what happened in the middle of the story. And like I said, you can use whatever colors you want. Okay, so I have B for beginning, M for middle. Now I'm going to write E for end. End. Okay, because end begins with the letter E. Okay. All right. So on my front, I have B for beginning, M for middle, and E for end. Okay. Now, what you're gonna do is, on the top flap, you're going to write in the beginning, okay? In the beginning. In the middle, you're going to write in the middle. And in the end, you're going to write in the end. And don't worry, Ms. Blanks is going to post pictures of these words so that you can write your sentences on your own, okay? Now, pre-K, all I want you to do is draw a picture at the bottom under each flap. So let them draw a small picture of what happened in the beginning. Have them draw a small picture at the bottom what happened in the middle. And then have them draw a small picture of what happened at the end, okay? Now, kindergarten, okay? I want you to write a sentence at the top in the beginning and tell what happened and draw a picture, okay? In the middle, do the same thing. In the middle, right in the middle, tell what happened, draw a picture, okay? Then in the end, you're going to write in the end, tell what happened, draw a picture, okay? Now, I want you to do your best work because you will be submitting these to me on Flipgrid and telling them to me, okay? So make sure it's your best work, okay? All right, I look forward to seeing it.